Hi, cabin lovers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're unveiling our newest innovation, a fully boxable cabin kit that ships in 3 easily handled parcels. No need to wait for a full container. Everything is sized and weighed to meet big parcel shipping standards, so you can have your cabin delivered straight to your doorstep anywhere in the USA. Why go solo? Full container loads are cost-effective when they're packed, but most of you want to see our cabins in action before making that big commitment. Our new boxable cabin gives you a low entry option. Test the concept yourself without the hefty upfront container cost. We've engineered every beam and panel to nest perfectly into 2 large boxes plus a smaller upgrade box, so you can later add extra insulation or extend the roof overhangs if you wish. Today's R&D build features 2 lead crew members and 3 apprentices. They'll unbox, assemble, and refine the kit, ensuring the design works flawlessly and teaching future builders to do the same. Ready? Let's open those boxes and get building. So, our 3 boxes are unloaded and the concrete footings are in place though. As usual, they're not perfectly level. No problem, our concrete team leveled them in no time. And thanks to the kit's integrated crawl space rails, we could tune the foundation beams quickly. With everything squared and plumb, the foundation frame is rock solid. Up next, raising the posts and shaping our cabin's skeleton. Here's a neat upgrade. All our main structural members are 5x5 GLT, glued laminated timber, beams for maximum strength. We've even used the gap between laminations to run a continuous cable raceway throughout the cabin. So later, you can snap in wiring without fuss. Great, right? You'll see those cable rails weaving through the interior when we add the railings. With the crawlspace core complete, we begin erecting the posts. They're substantial, almost comically large for such a cozy cabin, but they lock together with our interlaced post-panel post system to form a sturdy core. Each 4 inches thick panel is 4 layers of timber, giving an R20 insulation rating from the get-go. Under-roof panels end in plywood for tiling. Interior panels are finished both sides in wood, and in wet areas, plywood boards are set for future tiling. we've added another time-saving feature: pilot holes pre-drilled for every screw. It's a small touch, but it saves builders countless minutes deciding where each screw goes. One by one, the posts rise, crafting the walls of our mini fortress, our own Barad-dûr, if you will. Sorry, got carried away. Despite precise pre-cuts, you'll always need a saw on site for those last-minute tweaks, like trimming a panel edge or creating just enough give to snug a beam. Throughout the design, we ensure every part can be hand-carried. That's crucial to unlocking wider markets where heavy equipment isn't an option. But hand-carryable doesn't always mean lightweight. Just check out one of these panels. As more panels slot into place, the cabin shell takes shape. It's time for the loft floor joists. Notice how the cable raceway we installed earlier seamlessly follows the joist's path. Future railings, lights, or data cables will clip right in without extra work. The first floor is nearly complete, and we're already framing the loft above. We've designed oversized, interlaced windows that drop into the structure like puzzle pieces. Big openings that flood the cabin with light and enthusiasm, even for amateur builders. we install our insulated aluminum dual doors. Each leaf swings open, creating a generous opening that lets you roll in furniture, connect deck and living space, or just welcome the breeze. Next up, rafters. We assemble them on the ground for speed and safety, then hoist them into place one by one.
Stabilizasyonla var.
Arabalar kauçuk işleri neden fişekler?
Both front and rear facades are framed, so it's time to move on to roofing.
Mehmet sen şu taraftan vidala gitsin.
Our roof panels slide between the rafters, much like the wall panels, though working 18 feet up takes extra care. For those persistent viewers still with us, every bit of what you see today happens in just one workday. Moving into day 2, we finish the loft flooring. Our 2 to 6 floor joists double as continuous beams, reinforcing the entire cabin structure. We're laying OSB subfloor panels coated underneath with tar, then topping them with insulation and a 2 inches finish floor. That gives an R15 subfloor. Closing up the crawlspace air gap brings you to R25+, and adding spray foam can push you to R35+. While we wrap the roof in a moisture barrier, preparing for the standing seam metal roof panels. We're working with an R20 model, but you can upgrade to R30+ with our secondary insulation grid kit. Now for the roof, snap-lock standing seam panels that anyone can install without expert crimping tools. We bolt on the deck, pre-built modules that save hours on site, even if they're a bit hefty to hand carry. We're glazing the windows with low-E tempered glass panels, complete with integrated shades. Compared to US market prices, this setup costs just a fraction, but looks premium and ships safely in its crate. And there you have it. In just 2 days, our boxable cabin goes from 3 parcels to a complete weather-tight shell, ready for finishing touches. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you need a cabin just like that, just let us know. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button.